Hello, everyone. Welcome. So glad to see you. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was having a few technical difficulties getting this all started. And then I started talking to y'all without even going live. How is everyone doing today? A bear attack? Oh no. It looks like I missed a lot just being late to my own live trying to get everything set up. Good morning. Yeah, I was having trouble getting everything set up this morning. My hotspot was giving me fits, but I think I've got it set up now. Hopefully, y'all aren't hearing any echoing or anything like that. Good morning, Jacoby, Margie, Connie, Anita, Kathy. Welcome. I think I saw Granny in here too. Welcome. But hopefully, I will not need my lightpad on this today because I'm using my lightpad to record, to charge my recording phone that I normally use. Good morning, Tita. How are you? And I am so not prepared this morning. For a second, I thought I'd lost my drills. Okay. So I'm going to set my drills over to the side, I think. You're not prepared either. I went to start getting ready for this live, and I'm having to use my hotspot, which actually does really good. It did really good with the live yesterday. But this morning, whenever I was trying to connect my laptop, it was not wanting to work at all. You're not awake? I actually slept till 7:30 this morning. I was really surprised. This is my first. Last night, Josh went home because he has to work today at our job, the one that I work at too, that's in the opposite direction. So I was here by myself last night, and today's my first full day of camping by myself. Morning, Benji. How are you doing? So glad to see you. Okay, I'm going to start getting these out. Got this. Now, with this setup, I cannot zoom in using StreamYard because I'm not on a Wi-Fi network. So it won't let me zoom in the camera. But y'all can see the whole thing here if y'all were in the live yesterday. Anita guessed that it was Over the Rainbow was the painting that I'm working on. This is from Dreamer Designs. I did. I did get the whole bed to myself. Which, if we ever get another camper, that is something that's definitely going to be different, is the bed in it. Because he sleeps on the side next to the door, and I sleep on the other side, so in the middle of the night, if I have to get up, I have to crawl over him to get out of bed. Did you? I'm going to be recording a video later today. I finally got my mystery box in. I haven't opened any of the paintings, but I do admit I peeked. I wanted to see what it was that I had. Yeah, it would be perfect if there was another way to get out on the other side, but there's not. Like I've told y'all before, we bought this camper for my daughter to live in, and then she bought a house, so we ended up with it back. So, but there's a lot of things I would like to change in it, but eventually we'll get a different one. We already took out the couch that it had in here. What, it's not exactly a mystery kit. It was a mystery box. And it had 4 different paintings in it. So I'll be doing a video on those here soon. I was pleasantly surprised with it though. I like 3 out of the 4. But I'll do a video on it soon, Granny. From Dreamer Designs. I don't really get a whole lot of the mystery boxes from, or actually I haven't gotten any of the mystery boxes from BAC because Dreamer Designs gives you a list of paintings that it could be, and then they've also said, I think in there, that you will not get duplicates of the ones that you've already ordered, which to me, that is a pretty good deal. So, but I'm going to record that video later tonight, so it'll go up probably next week sometime. I've got one more video recorded. I've just got to post it. I've got one supposed to post today too, I think. I'm finally getting the time to catch up on all of my recording and stuff. My only issue, I wish it wasn't so hot outside. Yes, and you can use a discount with Dreamers. I used, on that particular order, I used my $50 coupon that I had from my points. So I got it for a really good price. I ordered that mystery box and I ordered my polar ice. Julie, I blame you for that one. I did go and buy the polar, what is it called? Polar something. But it's by the same artist that did the Woodland Panorama. And I'm wondering if there's going to be one more of those. Because you've got fire, ice, and then the woodland one, I would say, is earth. So I wonder if there's going to be a wind one to go with it. Yes, you. I had no choice but to go over and look at it, and then I fell in love with it. There was some of them that were the same type. There was one that was just out of left field. But that's okay. Well, kind of out of left field. Y'all y'all will know exactly which one I'm talking about whenever I show y'all, because that will be the one that I don't open at all. But I'll show it to you, and then I will decide what I'm going to do with it. Okay, I haven't even got any. I haven't even laid down one drill, and I haven't even decided which one I'm going to do. I don't remember what the last one was that I was working on last night, so we're just going to spin and start from the top. Or not really spin, we're doing random. You can't see that as well. But just a random number generator, and I've got it up to 20, and then I just count over the number. So it's 10. So we're going to, oops, there y'all go. I'm moving y'all, not just the canvas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we get more of this top up here. And it's a bunch of ABs. That is quite all right. I am on vacation. I'm camping. I'm having so much fun up here. I've got tomorrow off as well. I'm supposed to go back to work on Monday, but I'm going to call up there and see if I can get one more day off. Otherwise, I'm going to have to drive from here all the way to my job. And then once I get off work, drive all the way back, which is about an hour and a half drive. But that's okay. Margie, you will absolutely love that painting. I loved working on it. In fact, I've got it. I don't think I ever took it out of the camper. I finished it in here. That is such a fun one. Julie, I completely understand. I went and looked at Diamond Art Club too, the one that Beth and y'all were talking about. If I had the money, I would have been ordering that one right now too. But I have spent my allowance on money that I really didn't need to spend between diamond painting and scheduling my extra days here. Now, Julie, don't start doing that again. I haven't seen it yet. Let's get our 45s out, which is this white AB. Feeling illness coming on. I, it's really hard to do that whenever your husband works in the same office that you do and he's at work. And then I feel bad because they're all going up to him asking him how I'm doing. So I very rarely call in. That absolutely is fine, Jackie. I don't think that counts as breaking your no by. Yeah, I just feel so bad that they're bothering him, asking him about it and stuff. So, and yes, we work in the same office, same days, but it's only 3 days a week and he has another job. So it's not like I'm around him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, whenever, before I got my new glasses, it was getting really hard to see these. And I really thought that it was just my up close vision and stuff was like just getting older, needing the readers, which I did. But I did not realize how bad my eyesight had gotten since the last time that I got new glasses. I put these on and it was like, it astounded me how much better I could see. Yes, Julie very much is a sweetheart. Good morning, Shells. How are you? I'm glad you made it. Oh, and Julie, I never made it back down to Ozark to get that package. I meant to yesterday, and I completely drove off and forgot to get it, but it is sitting on my brother's desk, so it's not out in the heat or anything. I will try to get, I'll try to stop by there and get it. I don't know. When's the next day I'm going to be there? Monday, probably. But I will go and get it. I promise. I was being so lazy that day, and I decided not to go with Josh to go grocery shopping. And then yesterday, I just completely forgot it. I did end up having to go home for a little bit yesterday to take Joshua home from work. And then I ended up with the kids for about 3 hours. So I thought I was going to get away from watching kids for a full week. But Courtney had had them up there with her at her job, and they were driving her up the wall because my son had to work that day. Which Axel, he tends to have like meltdowns sometimes. He's not nearly as bad as he used to be. He does a lot better now, but he he can be a handful sometimes. Hi Grams, how are you? So glad to see you. Okay, making sure that my chat hadn't froze up or anything. That's happened a few times. But this rose is turning out really pretty. I'm wondering if I'll have to find it though. I'm not sure what I did with my Diamond Art Club rose. Maybe I should do it next and show them side by side. I actually think that that one is even smaller than this one. I could be wrong though. You're almost awake. I've actually already had my coffee this morning. I had cereal for breakfast. All good. Probably if it's not really hot later, I'm hoping that it's going to be kind of warm, but not hot. I'm going to go for a walk, try to walk down the trail a little bit, not very far. Like I said before, I don't do that much anymore going by myself. Oh, that is another thing. I wanted to show you something. My daughter calls me yesterday and asked me to log into our Blink cameras at the house. And I was like, why? What happened? And she told me that somebody got into the truck across the street and crashed into Mary's house and took out our trash can. I'm in Arkansas. It's a campground that I go to quite often. It's close to my husband's second job. So we come up here quite often, as much as we can anyway. But it's a really nice campground. Most of the time, I get the one by the water. But since we decided to book this at the last minute, I didn't get those spots this time. It was just, we took what we could get this time. I'm trying to find my pictures on here. Where's it at? I can go in here. Okay, let's see. If y'all can see that without it glaring. I don't know. Y'all can't see it very well, can you? But anyway, I know y'all can't see it very well. There's a truck right here, and it's into my neighbor's fence, and it took out my trash can. Believe it or not, that trash can is still standing and still usable. I was really, really surprised. But it turns out it was the neighbor's. I think he's probably 8 or 9 years old, got into his dad's truck that he's been working on and got it out of gear, and it rolled backwards down their driveway and hit their fence. But I have a feeling if our camper was still there, that is exactly where we park our camper. I have a feeling it would have hit the tongue of our camper instead of that fence. That's okay, Julie. Take care of him. You have a good day, and I hope everything goes good with you. So it's probably a good thing that we were actually camping right now. Otherwise, this would have taken the damage instead of their fence. But he's the little boy is only like 8 or 9 years old, not very old, and that happened once to my cousin whenever he was younger. He got into his dad's car and got it out of gear and it rolled down. But, okay. I have a feeling my recording phone is fixing to go out on me because I don't want that on there. Because every time the screen goes dark and stuff, it goes to a green screen first. I imagine it did scare him. But I thought that we were going to have to get another trash can, but nope. I guess that they are really, really sturdy. Yes, it is a good thing that we were camping. And I never, if Josh says it's okay to go camping, we're camping. I don't care. I don't, I never say no to a good camping trip. But I'd been wanting to go all summer and we just hadn't had a chance to do it. And then Courtney started working again, so I had the kids more again. And since they're out for summer, but I meant to bring a diamond painting out of my stash with me to show y'all for the unboxing on the live, but I didn't do that. I do have a couple of diamond paintings here. That mystery box, but I've also got my Firebird panorama, but that thing is so big that I don't think I would be able to show y'all on this table. I don't even think I would be able to get part of it on this table. Because the one down, I've got my big TV tray up top that I have my laptop sitting on so that y'all can see through the camera on it. And then I have this smaller TV tray down lower for this camera. I could do a sneak peek of one of my mystery kits. But I want y'all to I want y'all to see all those together. Those, I was really happy with that. I haven't opened up the boxes though. That part's still a surprise to me. Hi Jess, how are you? That one will be coming out soon though. I'm going to try to get it recorded today. I'm going to try to get a lot recorded today and get everything scheduled for posting. As long as my hotspot doesn't run out of high speed data to be able to upload it. But I do have a hotspot on my tablet as well, so that might help. Okay, this is the one thing that I wish, and I know a lot of people will not agree with me with this. And this is just one example of it. See, this area right here is all AB. I wish whenever they had ABs in like this, it would just be sprinkled in instead of the whole thing being AB. Sometimes I think that that's a little bit too much. That's right. Yesterday was your birthday. I knew that. You told me in the live. I'm glad that you had a good birthday. Yeah, I think that ABs are pretty much meant to be just to enhance it a little bit, not the whole thing. But at least this pen is making it a little bit easier for the ABs. It's not pulling out all of my wax. Yes, you can definitely do overkill on ABs. Now the greens and stuff in here are okay with the ABs because they've just got certain parts of it enhanced. But this white, I think that on this particular painting they have too many of it. And it's sort of like in the ones with snow. I think that the ABs should just kind of be sprinkled in along with the rest of it. But I think the whole outside of the background on a lot of this is the AB. In fact, I've got more little. What did I do with my container? This one had 4 of these little containers of ABs on this one color. And then I only have like 2 colors, 3 colors, other ones that have more than one, and it was only one extra one. But they were not ABs. Okay, making. I get paranoid and have to look at both of my cameras to make sure that my chat has not froze up or anything. It does that occasionally, but it hasn't. So, is anybody starting any new diamond paintings? I know some of y'all were talking about the Randall Spangler, which I'm going to have to go look at now. Thanks. But once I finish this today, I'm going to do a couple more squares on the mystery painting and get that recorded. I feel so bad about that though. Which one are you doing for your retreat? I guess you could call this rose my retreat. That would be so fun, Kathy. I think I know which one you're talking about, Jess, on that one. I think I've seen that one. I do not have a single Harry Potter painting. So, but it's August is the mystery month. And I've got 3 mystery paintings because I have a feeling I won't be done with that one to work on in August. So once I finish this rose, I might just, I don't know if I'll kit anything else up until I get Woodland Panorama done, but we'll see. I've got, I feel so bad because I did like 3 squares on my mystery painting. And that part, I was just doing the spin, showing the number, and then taking the picture at the end to show you what it looked like on those 3 squares. And somehow I was going through and deleting stuff and emptied my trash and then realized that I had deleted all the spins for the numbers. So I'm missing some of my spins to put on that video. Did I miss Tracy coming in? Good morning. How are you? So glad to see you here. But yeah, I missed some spins to put on that video. I felt so bad about it. But I will try not to do that again. You can do more than one. Before you know it, you'll have as many whips as Julie has. Yeah, I have such an issue with autocorrect. My phones have pretty much got it down now, but whenever I get a new phone and I'm trying to put my name or something in it, it'll always autocorrect to valet. And I'm like, no. I think that I will stick with. I think I'm going to have below 5 whips at all times. I hope. I say that, and then next year you'll be. I'll be doing the same thing, trying to get 20 whips done. I need to do some of the other events and stuff just so I get some of my stash done. I think I've got a few of the Michaelgelinas. I know I've got one at least. Yay! No, I'm not. I started to say I'm almost done with these ABs, but no, I'm not. I still got quite a few on here. On this little square was mostly the white ABs. Who does claws and paws? I probably do not want to do a full count of all of my diamond paintings. I know that it would be in the triple digits with including my including the budget ones that I have. I don't think I knew about that one. I'm so far behind in watching all of my YouTube videos. And then I went to somebody's channel the other day and it told me I wasn't subscribed. And I know that I was. So I had to resubscribe to it. Yeah, mystery paintings are so much fun to do. I absolutely love working on mystery paintings. I don't know. I may have to turn the AC back on here in a minute. I turned the AC down in here last night because I was hot. And I got up this morning and I didn't even want to get out of bed because this camper was so cold. We all love you, Beth. I love your channel. I'm behind on it too. I gotta go in and make a playlist of all the channels that I'm behind on and just play them. I used to listen to everybody's videos while I was at work. And now that we can't have earbuds on, I would I can't listen to everybody's videos there anymore. Yeah, it seems like I get up to like 9:58 and then it drops back down to 9:55 continuously. I'm kind of stuck in that zone right now, but that's okay. Eventually, eventually I'll get there. It seems like every time I get to like the 5 count on any one of them, it does that for a while. I think a lot of it is just YouTube unsubscribing people. Um, 34. I don't know which one that one is over there. The one that I'm working on now, the Sheeta Pike isn't too big. Beth. Yeah, I'm just, if I hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I will be happy with that. I do this more for fun than anything, but I seeing an accomplishment like that, I would actually really, really like that. True. I don't I don't even think I know what type of artwork he does. Nope, I'm not buying anyone. But yeah, I think that is my goal for this year. And I think it's a reasonable one. There y'all go mentioning purple and paintings. I really want to go and get them now. Yeah, I went and I looked at that painting that y'all were talking about, got restocked yesterday on Diamond Art Club. I definitely want that one too. Me too, Granny. I spend way too much money on diamond paintings. Every time I hit that button, it pops up the Ask Gemini. trying to see what's going on. This is my old phone. I'm actually using my regular phone to record with. Yes, Shaylee. I love the purple and I love the girls, so that's perfect for me. Shaylee is a painting on Diamond Art Club. It's all purple. It's got all kinds of shades of purple. You know how I am with purple and pink. I lost my drill. How dare it come off of my pen? I'm really surprised at the this clear wax. It works really well, especially on these ABs. Although sometimes you do use a little bit more whenever you're doing ABs, but it doesn't show up on the painting. I like that. Yes, I went and looked at it yesterday. And then I always say I'm going to try to stay away from the new releases and stuff. And after my lives, I always go in there and I always look at them. Okay, now I can officially say I've got 3 more drills to put of these ABs in the square. Then I can switch to a different color. Unless I get one that's wanting to be stubborn and does not want to go in there right. Okay. You know what really helps? If I take out the little thing before I try to dump these back in the container. See what happens whenever I get used to kitting up in trays all the time? I forget how to put the stuff back in the containers. On her website or on Dreamer Designs? I was very tempted with that buy one get one for or get one 50% off. They had 2 Hannah Lynn's that I did not have on Dreamer Designs. And I was really, really tempted to buy those, but I had just gotten these. I had just finally gotten in my mystery box and my other one that I'd ordered. Really? Now I'm going to have to go check that one out. I need some smaller paintings. That's why that did that. I've got my keyboard laying over beside me on the desk, and I accidentally laid all my drills down on it, and I started having stuff pop up all over my laptop. Yeah, I'm the same way. I keep telling myself I have enough paintings, and it doesn't matter. I have not gotten that one. I did not get it on. Diamond Art Club, and I haven't gotten it on Dreamer either. I am definitely going to have to go check that out. Everybody is working on Harry Potter's for Granny's with Granny in July. I may have to get out my Randall Spangler. I've got Firefly Fireworks. I might have to do that one. I've had it for a long time. My problem with waiting on Black Friday is I've got so many grandkids and stuff to buy for. All of my money tends to go towards that. It seems like every time I try to wait till Black Friday, I always end up buying a bunch of stuff for my grandkids. But I'm thinking this year, if they have a TV on sale, a good TV, I might try to get it for the camper. It's like the TVs that we have in here are fine for me, but Josh likes to play games on the TV, and he does not like the resolution and everything on the TV that we have in here. So I may try to find a better TV for in here for him for Christmas. The Spangler event, I need to write all of these down because I know certain creators do the Spangler event, but I never can remember who is doing what. Yeah, I would love to be able to see who was doing that one. I'm going to try to do something really quick here because there's a few people. Okay, let's see if I can go to my. Where's it at? Is it bad that I cannot find my own live on here? Welcome back, Beth. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jackie. We just got a new mattress, but I'm already wanting a new mattress in there again because we didn't know what we were getting. Well, I cannot find my own video. That's pretty sad. I didn't even get the notification on my. I'll do it later. I was going to try to add some of y'all as moderators, which I can't do in StreamYard. Now, that might be an idea. Do I have. Oh, I do have Reading Tree. I could do Reading Tree. I have several Spanglers. Welcome to my world, Grams. I think that's what I'll do since I don't have a Harry Potter for July. I'll probably kit up one of my Spanglers. I'll have to set reminders of when all the lives and stuff comes on for the creators that do those. I was gonna make it to where Jess was a moderator so she could post the links in here if she wanted to, but that's okay. I'm hoping that I will have this painting done by the end of the week so that I figured it was a small enough one that I could bring it camping and actually get it done. I don't have any Wizard of Oz paintings either. The only Wizard of Oz that I had was the book that Lexi gave me, and I've already diamond painted that book. It was just the cover of it that you diamond painted. Spangler is more fun anyway. I love his paintings. But I guess you could say I'm a kid at heart. You know, I think I'm actually a member of that group. I just don't get on Facebook a whole lot. Yes, I absolutely love doing his paintings, and they go by so quick. Even if they're squares, it seems like I get them done a lot quicker than I do a lot of other paintings. Let's see, 7. Turn this around so I'm not. Where is my 7? I guess I can look on my key code here. How did I mistake a 7 or a 1 for a 7? I was sitting there trying to find a 7 and it was actually a 1. I've only actually participated in one actual event. Most of the time, I would just do the paintings along with some of the events and not enter into it. But I might have to change that this year. Thank you, Jess. Whenever I get off of here, if I find one of your comments in one of the other videos, I will make you a moderator. So maybe in the next one, I'll let you post the creators to all the events if you want. You don't have to. But if you want to post the links to all them, then you'll be able to do that. Because I am so scattered most of the time that I can't remember who's doing what event. But we have been on here for an hour already. 67 events last year. That is a lot. I don't think I even completed 67 paintings last year. Okay. And that was my cameras at my house. Hopefully nobody ran into another fence. It's probably a good thing that wheel was turned that way, otherwise it would have hit our house too. Because their driveway across the street is completely just lined up with our driveway. That is quite a few. And Margie, I would probably have to write down all of mine as well. Well, that is true. One WIP can work for multiple events. I guess this one would go for Tita's event too this month. I think. It's flowers, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Z's. I've almost got this little tiny square done, and I managed to get it done in one live. Yeah, I'm going to try to get this finished and then this painting, and then I'll post it on Tita's page. For me and Facebook, I don't normally post a whole lot, and I'm afraid that I'll do it wrong sometimes in the wrong spots. Okay. Yeah, this one actually, y'all can actually see the whole painting. Some of these drills are popping though. I do not like that. And the ones that I have the most problem with are the ABs popping. I don't know why. I did not bring my rolling pin with me either. But it is getting hot in here. I'm going to have to turn on that fan. It's what happens whenever I get cold. I don't want to turn on the AC while I'm live because it is really, really loud in here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to turn on the fan real quick. Okay. I got the fan turned on. Good thing that I'm not singing it. Y'all would probably run for the hills. I wish you luck with that, Jess. Along with myself. I don't know if I cannot afford it, so I have no choice but to resist it this time. That was my excuse with Dreamer Designs. Now I don't have that $50 in points anymore. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I have a really old one of Spanglers in my stash. It's called Tea Time. And that one came out a long time ago. And I noticed the other day that they were still restocking that one. It really surprised me that one that old would be restocked. There's there's another one. I want that Moonlight Bath one by Randall Spangler too. I don't know what it is about that one, but I love the window in that painting. It does seem to get me a lot too, especially whenever it comes to my favorite artist. I think the ones that really I get FOMO with is the mystery paintings because I know that they will not come back in stock. Those are the ones that I really, really I I can't remember if I've seen it done, but I love that painting. It's so pretty, and I don't know why I haven't bought it yet. But I think for me, I like those longer paintings. It's just one because I've done so many books, so little time. I actually did that one for my grandson's therapist to put in his office. Good until tomorrow. That's the perfect excuse to use it. I have not even looked at my points on Diamond Art Club. I don't think I have too many. I have bought that one mystery canvas since I spent mine, and that was it. Okay, we completed that one little square. Look at that. If I can even get it to show the right spot, it was right in here. Now I got bunches of other ones, but I what I'm getting to where I really like these little tiny sections. It's just so much fun to do just one little tiny section. Hopefully this time I get one that's further in on this. Let's see. I gotta find my app. Okay. Get the phone so y'all can see it. This time we got 20. So I'm starting on the section that I did and counting over 20. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We get one right in the middle of the rows. This one's going to be a little bit harder to do without my light pad. Good morning, Candace. How are you doing? So glad that you're here. But at least this one's a little more colorful than that one was. I don't have all those white ABs. Let's see. We'll do our R's first. And it's this pretty pink color. I absolutely love doing it this way. And these ones are tinier squares than the 2x2 just because they came with the grids already on them whenever I bought them, and I cut them into the grid sizes. But I think that their grid was off a little bit because they're slightly different sizes. Well, the other ones, I just make sure that I leave my painting. I have to make sure that I leave it flat. Otherwise, if I don't, those stickers will come off of the release papers. That's why I need to buy some more of the decorative release papers with the decorated side because stickers will stay on those better. And I tried to make my own, but that didn't work out very well. I never thought about that. But yeah, as long as I leave it flat, the stickers stay on there. If I roll it up, like whenever I brought that painting with me up here, those stickers did not stay on very well on the outside edges. I had my big black silicone mat over most of them, so I didn't lose too many stickers. Yep. I've looked and looked. They used to sell single-sided release papers, but I can't find them anymore. Jess, did I miss what you said? Who who sources really good quality papers? I've thought about going on I cannot remember the name. See, I'll have to look through my Etsy stores because I found some on there that I was gonna. I will check them out. But I was going to buy some from. She's the one who did the. Why is my mind going completely blank on creators' names today? I'll have to look at that one. I'll try. I will try to go and look at that one once I get off of the live. Maybe if I buy something from there, it'll keep me from buying another diamond painting. And I was going to try to cut silicone mats into those size, but that didn't work out very well. I cannot cut straight for the life of me whenever it's to cutting those mats. What color did I choose? R. Okay. Making sure I'm putting these in the right spot. But yeah, I think as long as they're not double sided, they'll stay. They'll stay pretty good. It's just the ones that are double sided. It's if you move the canvas around a lot, then they might start coming off. And on some of my other canvases, I put the numbers out of order, but whenever I'm putting them on those, I make sure that I put them in order. So if one falls off, I can put another one back in its place. I will definitely have to check them out. Who was the other one? Now that is going to bug me until I remember who it was. And I don't think I can check on this phone. Because she did the Friends for the holidays, or where we all did premieres on Christmas Eve. And she has a shop that has release papers. Yes, that's the one that I'm thinking of. That is exactly it. Crafts with Crashly. Because I've looked at some of hers and I was going to purchase some of hers. I just haven't done it yet. But okay, I'm definitely going to have my light pad for this area. The shadow, it's pretty bad. The shadow of my hand is what's causing me not to be able to see what I'm placing down. Thank you so much, Benji, for stopping by. I'm so glad that you were able to come by today. But I am going to go ahead and get off of here as well. I've had so much fun today. We had a little bit of a longer live today. Really? I did not know. I think she has a website now. I think I heard somebody say that she has a website. But I'm not sure. I will definitely try to. I'm going to get some recording done. I'm going to go for a walk, and I've got to call into work and see if I can get Monday off. But anyway, everyone take care. I will see y'all next week, if not before then. Who knows? I may do another pop up live soon. I don't like doing that, Grams. Okay, take care, everyone. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Everyone, take care. Bye.